I'm Lynn, and here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today.
Someone's making a lot of noise. So she's probably totally confused what's going on.
20 pounds. So that constant pounding and searching for milk is exhausting for the mothers. She popped the other one out like lightning. So let's get started. It's really windy and blustery, and the snow's coming down. Very, very cold today. So hopefully the lambs are okay. Let's go inside and see what happened.
I just got up this morning. It's kind of early. So just 8 o'clock in the morning. Just walked to the barn, and I found this. So it's first time ewe. She's a little bit under the weather, a little stressed out. Had two beautiful little lambs, and I just fed them a little bit, so they're taking a little nap right now. And she has lots of milk. So that's all I can do right now. I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee and have some breakfast with Lynn. Oh. That one wants to get up right now. Hey, Mom. Trying to get up? Hey. So that's all I can do, and I'll give her some hay actually before I leave the barn. And she just needs to be left alone here for an hour. She just needs to be calmed down. She just came out of a group of sheep, 50 ewes, and she was concerned about her babies, and she's really tired right now. So this little pen here, she'll relax, and she still has to get rid of her placenta yet. So we'll check up on her later. So not all sheep do this, but most sheep that are good sheep will do this. And so I just fed them a little bit of grain. And like I said, I cut the dorsets way back because I'm afraid I'm triggering prolapses. But as you see, if you listen a little bit, you'll hear something here again. So someone's making a lot of noise. And I'm taking it's a first timer that doesn't understand what's going on. Here she comes. Oh, that's that sheep in the back corner there. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with her. She's under medication. She hasn't done good for quite a while, and I don't understand. Anyways, there she is right there. So, pretty sure that looks like a first timer. So she's almost looking for her lamb already, and she hasn't even had it yet. So no discharge yet, no sac coming out. So just want to give her her space. Pretty sure that's the first timer again. So she's probably totally confused what's going on. But we're doing chores right now. We'll keep our eye on her. So she's going over there and saying, "Is that a good spot to have my baby?" Got a beautiful udder underneath her. Nice wide feet. Nice wide feet. Lots of room for that udder to expand. So we'll just leave her alone. I'm going to do some chores and I'll keep watching her. There's that same ewe laying down. She's doing fine. I'm watching her. but probably heavy in lamb. So I've cut the Dorsets back in the grain quite a bit. They probably don't need very much grain. I mean, I'm learning every day. But you can see this is actually alfalfa. So it's probably, there's a lot of protein in that hay. There's way more protein in that hay than grasses. So they should be getting enough protein for the lambs. They're still getting a little bit of grain, but not much. So that ewe went from right to the front of the barn. She's went all the way to the back. There she goes. It's a couple minutes later, and she's already got the sack out. But I wish she would pick a better spot along the wall over there, but we'll deal with that. I figure she'll have her lamb in about 15-20 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, 30 minutes tops. She's right in the mood. So when that first sack breaks, it's actually the lubricant for the lamb to slide out. So it lubricates her passageway out, and that lamb should be slide out a lot easier. So she totally doesn't know what's going on. But she's probably going to have the lamb in that spot there, probably. Because now her smell is there. So.
We've got another Suffolk ewe coming in. So, Arnie just cleaned out this first pen, ready for her to come in here. And in the meantime, I'm tagging these sheep. This is the one who lost his sibling, but we wanted to show you what a humdinger this guy is. And I just tagged them. See, with the tags at the back of the ear, also you can't visually see them, so they make for better photographs. But he's been tagged. Show his body size.
See his mitts? Put your hand on his mitts.
Oh, honey, you got big, nice paws. Yeah. So we're showing you this guy because when you have lambs, you begin to get a feel for what feels really muscular, chunky, substantial. Do that sideways thing where you hold, yeah, without dropping them. No, he looks really big, but he's just really substantial, like a really... And so he's a twin, and he's really, I'm really liking him. But he's got a beautiful mom and a beautiful dad.
But if you look how big, see how big his bones are? I have big hands. Look at the size of that bone.
Yeah, he's got good bones.
If you look at the mother, her bones are way above average too.
Can you read what it says? 20 pounds.
So it beeps when it has the weight.
20 pounds, right?
20 pound lamb, yeah.
20 pound twin. Really unfortunate. We don't know what happened with the first one. But she's got a beautiful lamb here. And as I was saying, these Suffolks, they look pregnant, but not as pregnant as the Dorsets because they're such high capacity. They have such a big volume torso that they can hide the lambs that they have. And because of that, they last longer because they can hold their lambs nicely without bulging and distorting. But he's a beauty. He's been tagged. Mom will get trimmed later on and dewormed. And these two will go out to join the rowdy crew in the family pen. And we're also going to tag this little Dorset ewe lamb, and she's going to be going out today as well. So this is a triplet mom. You can see she's pretty worn out. Resting her head there. I just went in and offered the lambs a bottle, and they all took a little bit, some more than others, because one of these lambs, one or two, will become bottle babies. More likely than not, since nobody's come in to adopt these lambs, these will be what we call top-up lambs. I'll leave them all with her, and because they know me, the ones that need extra milk will come to me and take some from a bottle, and otherwise they'll be nursing off mom. But when they have triplets, it's exhausted. She's exhausted. She's up all night trying to feed 3 at once, because when you have 2 teats, you can satisfy them all in one go, and then she can rest. But when you have triplets, there's always one who's not getting as much, because there's fighting over the nipples. So that constant pounding and searching for milk is exhausting for the mothers. And that's why we do top-ups. So before I head into the back to see how that ewe's progressing with her birthing, we've got the big guy here. He's tagged, ready to go, looking good. I just tagged this little ewe lamb. She's crying a bit because her tail's a little sore, but she's okay, and she's gonna go out today, so she'll forgive me once she's out in the pen. This ewe, she's chewing her cud. Both her lambs are doing well. No issues here. And here's the triplets that I was talking about earlier. They've been fed now, so you see the lamb, as soon as they're fed and satisfied, these lambs were running over and bunting her like crazy. They'd basically milked her out. So now they're all having a nap, and finally she can relax and have a nap too. And then as we move on, we can see that another ewe in here is chewing her cud. Her lamb's back there fast asleep as well. So obviously he's satisfied. She's resting because he's resting. That's how you want to do it if you're a mom. This ewe with the twins, same thing. She's chewing her cud. Her lambs are snuggled here. One's got a bit of hay on where she must have spilled her food. This is the mom who just had twin lambs not too long ago. One lamb is under the feeders, and if you watch our videos, you know that our feeders are designed so that the lambs can lay under them, and that way moms are less likely to lay on their lambs and suffocate them. So I'm gonna just try sneak in here and slowly, hopefully without waking him up too much, move him in with his sibling who's under the feeder so that she can lay down. I just recorded her. The ewe is from Hilton, the lambs are from Luther, and she had a boy and a girl. So far, I guess the question should have been not which breed was going to lamb first, but which rams, because so far Luther and Lancelot in the old heifer barn are the ones who are throwing the lambs. Knockout and Lincoln, who are at the back of the barn, were put in at the exact same time, and so far no lambs from either of those two groups. It's kind of funny. I managed to shift him over without him really waking up. His head's up, but he's in there now. And I'm guessing I'm going to go do the salt minerals. And I'm guessing when I get back, she's going to lay down. And over here we have the Dorset ewe, who was bulging just a little bit, acting as if she was going to prolapse. So we have the harness on her. because we don't want to take any risks. And here we have one of the kittens with its mom eating their morning breakfast. Hi guys. This is Knockout's group. It's not like they don't have udders. They do. But half of them are laying down, half of them are eating. Here's Lincoln's group. She's having an itch against the wall there. But all's quiet in this group as well by the look of it. Now she could be doing the itching and stuff because she doesn't know what's going on, and maybe she's coming in. We'll keep an eye. And there's one ewe at the very back. You know how they like the back corners, but she's chewing her cud. So this ewe in here has been making a lot of noise and creating a lot of fuss, but she's just not laying down to start pushing yet. She is in labor. That's the lambing voice. I'm guessing she's a first timer without going up close to look at her tag. And another thing with first timers is when they start to feel like they're going to have lambs. Yeah, you can see she's got, I don't know if that's straw or if that's just part fluids coming out the back, but yeah, she's got fluids coming out, so she knows something's going on. And because they're nervous, they take a lot longer to deliver their lambs. So with an experienced ewe who is taking forever, we would be much more concerned that there was an issue. We usually give first timers more time because they're nervous. They have to get into the swing of things. She's got to lay down and start pushing, and then things will progress. But because she's kind of distracted and doesn't know what's happening, she's not laying down. Although right now I see she is digging, and I imagine very shortly we're gonna have lambs. And of course, while I'm doing my salt and mineral, Scotty here can keep an eye on things. Right, Scotty? There, she's laying down now. So we've decided 2 hours is long enough to wait, even though she hasn't started pushing yet. Because another reason they won't lay down and push right away can be that the lamb's mispositioned, and then you can have dead lambs. So we're just going to check. Well, we think we've waited long enough, so I'm just going to try go in and make a catch just to check to see how the lamb is positioned. But she's got a whole entourage around her. First, we're trying to lure all the other sheep out of the way because we don't want sheep running and charging, scaring her, knocking her over and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the takedown took out of camera range. It's okay, girls.
Sorry, Mom. Oh, hope you're okay, Lamb. I don't like that. There you go. Hey, buddy, you okay? Oh, terrible way to wake up, eh? You okay? You okay? Hey. A little hard to breathe, eh? Doesn't look good.
Oh, there's a bubble there. That's another lamb. After that, they don't want to do they? It's panting. But panting's good. Getting here. You want me to check her for another lamb, or you just want to leave her? Oh, there she goes. So right now we've just walked out and are giving her her space. She's licking the lamb. She had a bit of ringworm, so it was a little tight. He had to just slowly stretch her out a little bit so that the lamb could come through. She's loving it, and I suspect she has another lamb. But right now, the best thing is just to let her calm down, feel better, love the lamb, get her jug ready. So we just went to the milk house to wash our hands. We were gone 1 minute. And in that time, she popped the other one out like lightning. It was already here. So we're trying to get her out of the here right now, but she's a little nervous of us.
So I want you to pick up that big lamb and lay him right in front of that bale. Get that cat and put that on.
You want me to get the other
Come
one?
over here. Wait a second.
That noise in the background is that Dorset stealer from the other day. She still hasn't had her lamb, and she goes berserk every time someone else has a lamb.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Take that lamb right to the jug. Can't be that dog. There. All you gotta do. Other way. Other way.
one's over in that corner now. Okay, it took a while to get her out of the jug, but she's here. She has one wee lamb and one giant lamb, so we're concerned she may have triplets.
Just a second lamb if I step in here. Too old for this.
Kittens upstairs. Oh, I think it's new ones. Camera's on you.
Sorry?
The camera's on if you want to say anything.
So I guess the $1,000,000 question here is, after two and a half hours, should I have got started or left it alone, eh? Because that's a pretty big lamb for a first timer. I mean, but she wasn't dilated that well, and I don't know. Should I wait a bit? Some people are gonna.
It's always a guess, eh?
Some people are gonna say wait. Well, I waited lots of times and had that lamb, so. Now,
Yeah, like yesterday, a perfectly positioned lamb. Or the day before, whatever it was.
oh, this little female can't even hold still, eh?
They're both females, I think, aren't they?
Are they?
I thought they were. Have to double check. When that one's tubed, I'll give you the iodine.
Well, the one's only half the size, eh?
Yeah,
I'll be surprised.
that's why I would check for third. You hate to do it, but better to be safe than sorry.
Inconsistent little lambs.
That's why I suspect a third.
Yeah, probably.
Typical on triplets.
Oh, no, just have to listen. In order to get fed, just hold still for 1 second.
Yeah, she just flew out, so she's ready to go.
She must think she's a Dorset.
She thinks she's a Suffolk extraordinaire.
Hope I didn't hurt the big one.
Oh, it looks fine.
I know, but it was a very nice pull. You probably shot the little one out like a bullet.
Obviously, we were only gone long enough to wash our hands. Flew out.
You think you can take the last little bit? Honestly, could you not just stay still for 1 second? Like, really? Come on, buddy. No, that's not a kitten. No, that's maybe one of your three. I'll go. I'm gonna lay her down, so. Hey, I'm gonna lay you down, girl. There you go.
Are you okay?
No lamb, as far as I can tell.
just, instead of cold, we're just going to rub these down a little better. And rubbing them off with a towel doesn't take away their smells or anything. It just takes away the excess moisture. It doesn't dry them. So it's not going to affect bonding or anything, but it is going to make them warmer. That was an eventful morning for us, but everybody's looking good, and the snow's picking up quite a bit, and we're going to take a lunch break now.